My name is Leigh Lacap. I was born in Chicago, but I've lived in San Diego most of my life. I'm a San Diegan. I consider myself a local. I think a lot of people, like anywhere, still kind of think that bartending or serving is kind of something that you always do on the side. If you're in school or you're in aspiring anything, this is kind of like your side gig. And I think it's a little bit sad because a lot of us really love what we do, behind the bar or, working in a restaurant. And people don't give us any credit, as using this platform as a career when it totally could be, if you want it enough. I myself always thought, oh, I'm just going to do this, in the meantime, I'm going to go open up my own design firm or be an art director or whatever the hell, and next thing I know, I'm neck deep and I love what I do. Craft cocktail to me, it's thoughtful and it's balanced. It's the way that a chef composes a dish. It's gotta hit on all levels. When you have that concern, if it's tart enough, if it's sweet enough, if it's boozy enough, did I shake it too long? Is it stirred right? Is there enough dilution in it? All these thoughts come into play. Just like a chef is gonna make sure that that the protein's cooked right, that the veggies are cooked right, that the sauce is right. Every component creates one really awesome thing. We can make vodka sodas, and whiskey cokes and all night long and make people happy. But I think the satisfaction for me or a bartender in particular is knowing that you put a lot of care into something that's making somebody really happy. There's a stigma behind a cocktail bar, and it's that it's stuffy or pretentious, and it's like people think it's about having booze that they don't know about or not carrying vodka. Or, there's so many different little things. They make it comfortable for everybody. San Diego is at the top with the best of them. I mean, we're lucky because we had some really phenomenal bartenders from some of the greatest bars in the world come out here, and they helped start some of the cocktail programs in this city. That right now are the standard. They're the ones that everyone is trying to compete with. And luckily, like myself and some of my best friends were all brought up under this group. So we've all split up and we're all at different bars now. But that just creates more opportunities for everyone else to learn. That want to come into this industry. That want to learn. And that makes it so that I can go anywhere in the city and get a really good drink. I think we understand flavors and the technicalities that the rest of the country has, but we're also blessed with such good produce down here. We've got the best fruits and veggies and all of this stuff, and it's so close to us. We've got a great food scene going down here, and that only helps elevate what we're doing with cocktails. You can't have a restaurant that's got amazing cuisine and then mediocre drinks. Everything's got to come up together. I mean, we're a beer town. We are a mecca of beer here in San Diego, but I think the cocktails are right behind it. Cocktails are gaining a lot of steam and popularity, and if you look in some magazines across the country, you'll always see a couple bars from San Diego that are hitting these lists of top 50 or whatever cocktail bars. And it's that's right here for us. My biggest triumph in my bartending career is probably finding some sort of longevity. I think a lot of people want to bartend longer, but it's hard. Like mentally and physically. A lot of bartenders don't go home till 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Your sleep hours are all kind of screwed up. You're on your feet 8, 10, 12 hours. Just the people that you deal with, it's really hard, but some of us find a way to make it work. And for me, like to make this my career as something that I really enjoy doing, I think puts me in a really winning position. And a lot of people don't have that. We have this this collective thought and opinion of how we think cocktails should be made, and how we think systems should be run. And we think that if we could kind of spread our feelings to more bars, we could really turn up, you know, and raise the standards for cocktails even more here in San Diego. It definitely, for me personally, pertains to, you know, this style of bartending in particular. You know, it's this whole craft, like the cocktail thing. I have a big sense of pride and ownership, and whenever I get to create something that's my own, you know, a drink that I get to put some thought and some love into, and I see it make somebody happy, that's chasing, you know, that's chasing the dragon. And like this whole craft cocktail thing, there's ownership, and there's technique, and there's artistry, and I really get to put, you know, a piece of myself into every drink that I make. You know, when I hand that across the bar and it makes somebody happy, you know, that's like, that's a drug, you know, and I want to chase that.